Hey, everybody. Welcome back to our summer Bible study series as we're walking through First Thessalonians. This is our last episode for chapter 1. We're going to be in verses 9 and 10. And as we look at this, I really want to talk about some of the overarching themes that you see throughout the whole letter. There's three big themes in the book or in the letter to First Thessalonians or to Thessalonica. Excuse me. And it's holiness, love, and hope. So holiness, love, and hope. Those are our three main themes that we're going to talk about. And I really want to dive into one of those today. But let's start out in verse 9. Verse 9, for they themselves report what kind of reception you gave us. They tell how you turn from idols to serve the living and true God, and to wait for his Son from heaven, whom he raised from the dead, Jesus, who rescues us from the coming wrath. Verses 9 and 10 really speak to turning to Jesus and the hope that we have in Jesus. Look at that where in verse 9 it says, hey, people talk about how you turned from your idols, things that you were looking to fill your life up with, that you turned from all of that to the living and true God. Man, I hope people can say that about us, that, hey, we were living one way and living for ourselves or all of those things, but God. But we met God, and we turned from those things back to the living and true God. And that's the encouragement that you find in 10. And so we wait for his Son from heaven, whom he raised from the dead. That's God raised from the dead. And his name is Jesus, the name above every name, who rescues us from the coming wrath. So we know that in the end, everybody's going to be judged. Everybody will stand before God and give an account of their life. But because we're in him, our hope is that when we stand before God, Jesus is going to look and say, hey, Dad, he's with me, or she's with me, because I bought him. I paid for him. I paid for her. Their sin's gone. Their name's in the book. And man, that's our hope, that in the end, where everything is made right and we get to stand with God in his glory and worship him forever and ever and ever, that we'll be there. Not as a servant or as just somebody that's getting to watch from afar, but we'll be in the family as sons and daughters. And so for that, no matter what's going on in the world, for believers in Jesus, you can always hold on to hope. So that's 1 Thessalonians chapter 1. Pick us up next time. We're going to start in chapter 2. Love you guys. See y'all next time.